Okay, let's go down the rabbit hole now. So we're going to talk about external processing, and this ARP-2600 excels in that. So we're going to do some basics, and then we're going to go way down the rabbit hole, because this is a subject that can go all the way to the end. So let's start with just listening what I have going here. I have a Morphogene with a drum loop plugged into the preamp here. The preamp output is just coming into the input of the filter, and you can see that here. So what we'll do is I've got the initial gain all the way up, so we can just hear sort of unprocess the filter frequencies all the way up. So that's what we have going on. So start with the basics. We have a few things we can do. Obviously, let's start with gain. So the drums are coming in. Let me just make sure I'm not distorting here. I mean, at the mixer level. Okay, so this is basically your guitar knob. And we can go, you know, from times 10 to times 100 with distortion. This is starting to sound kind of like Damage, which is a plugin that everybody uses to write film scores. It does great percussion and great distortion. So this is kind of that treatment. And then times 1,000. Just pure mayhem. Okay, so we can, to that, we can add reverb. Make crazy ambiances. So, another basic filter. Okay. Okay, so that's the basics. We can also do, let's take it one more step. We've already talked about this. So I have my internal clock here, and I can set it to trigger my attack and release envelope here, and then you can get some competing rhythms between the clock and the drum beat that's happening. So if I turn this up, and we start. And you can see, you know, a very short attack and release, so we're getting that gating effect. We can also, you know, change that. So you see there's some things to play around with here. So that's the basics. Next we're going to take kind of some crazy stuff that you can do.